On this week's episode of the Heating Up Podcast, Week 2 is officially in the books, and it was jam-packed. The Bills, absolute cakewalk over the Jets, while the Giants and Cowboys delivered a shootout of the century, ending in overtime, and maybe Brandon Aubrey looking like the greatest NFL player of all time. Sarah's thrilled. I'm miserable, and honestly, the tensions. Maybe we tear this podcast apart. Then we roll straight into Week 3 preview with every line, every pick you'll need. Plus, Tottenham just kicked off their Champions League campaign this week, and we'll touch on how that went before wrapping it all up with heat checks. So lock in, and here we go.
Hello, friends. I'm Jim Nance, and I'll welcome you to a tradition unlike any other.
He's heating up.
How about this, Cowboys?
Yeah! He's on fire. Cristiano Ronaldo. Sensational. Boom shakalaka.
You believe in miracles? Yes.
There it goes. See ya.
He's heating up.
Trying to get open, fires away.
Fire! It's over. The Bulls win at the buzzer.
Welcome to this week's episode of the Heating Up Podcast. As always, I'm Sasha here with my wonderful co-hosts, Mike, and Sarah is back from gallivanting across the world. Sarah, how was the trip, and how are you feeling?
It was great. It was over 3, maybe 4 croissants eaten. I think
baguettes.
Maybe even more. Baguette. Oh yeah. Well, I had a lot of croissants too, and crepes actually. A lot of carbs eaten, but it was good. I'm missing the first football Sunday though. Never again. I had such FOMO. Luckily, with the time change, that made it a little bit easier. Like, it's not like I was just busy and couldn't watch. I was sleeping through most of it. But yeah, never again. I'll miss it. But it was a good trip. Good trip overall.
And trying to watch American sports abroad, really any sports abroad, is impossible. It's like you have to figure out VPNs, and just with my line of work, VPNs just don't work on my devices. So it's absolute torture. But it is a funny image of you just trying to, like, standing underneath the Eiffel Tower, just like head in your phone, trying to watch, Dak do stuff.
I was in the Louvre, and I was like, I'm not interested in the art right now. There's football going on. Like, get me out of here. Also, I don't know if either of you have ever been there. Mona Lisa, so overrated. Like,
I've heard that.
You walk in, and it's like this big, probably, on just like a wall by itself, with just a bunch of people around it, and it's just like gross navy, like it looks like wrapping paper around it. It was crazy. I was about to start the overrated chants. Literally, I was like, "What would happen right now if I did this?"
It'd be very funny. It's like, it'd be way better is like a 36-inch TV on the wall of a bar playing the Bengals.
Yeah, I would have paid more for that than Mona Lisa. That's for sure.
Well, shout out to Mona Lisa. Did you see any soccer when you were over in London?
No, I saw a lot of soccer apparel, and I kept seeing a bus with Tottenham on it, and I was thinking of you with that, but that's the extent of it from there.
Well, you would have enjoyed it. We can cruise through this. Tottenham, as of right now, did just officially win their first Champions League match against Villarreal, 1-0. It was an own goal, but whatever. Got to put the pucks on net, as they say. So we were able to keep a clean sheet at home, which was huge. There was a pretty tense moment right at the end of the game where they had a breakaway, and Mickey Van de Ven did foul him, but luckily it was just right outside the box, so it was a free kick that they missed as opposed to being a penalty kick. But listen, 3 points, not complaining about it, and we are back from international break and ready to rock and roll. Now getting on to the stuff that everybody cares about, not just me. Week 2 in the NFL. Mike, let's just take it away. This was breezy, easy breezy, beautiful cover girl. Bills 30, Jets 10. I mean, what is there to even say?
They broke my man's nose.
Yeah,
like that.
Yeah, that broke his nose. Trubisky comes in, drops a 30-yard dime, and it's like it didn't even fucking matter.
Mitch Trubisky had more passing yards than Justin Fields. I mean, I feel like we could be moving on now. Moving on.
That's it.
James Cook.
Unbelievable.
Potentially run of the year so far. I don't know. Saquon's going to try to jump over somebody backwards later. Yeah. Incredible run. Way to come back for our defense. We win these. There are I mean, I told my family that, to stay locked in because we're at a special time where we can win these games where it is like so boring. And yet we are up 30-3 and they get a garbage time touchdown. we didn't win that game by like dominating necessarily with like turnovers and electric plays. We won that game. I compared it to like a boa constrictor, and that is where I feel like when you're at your full eliteness as a three-headed team with special teams, defense, offense, we just choke the life out of the Jets. It's like you cannot move the ball. I think he had 11 yards going into like that was it. Well, there you go, Justin Fields. The whole game, Tony Romo and Jim Nantz were trying to spin this narrative that like this is a new Justin Fields, and then as they're like obviously getting destroyed, they're and I get it. You got to keep people paying attention. Even me, I was getting bored. They're like, the Jets are really hurting themselves here, and it's like, well, I don't know how Joey Bosa punching out a fumble beautifully and like that we killed them. That's it. It was nothing. Matt Milano got hurt. That sucks. That's
how bad.
Peck.
Oh no,
guys,
is that
he's
a bad
too
one?
strong. He's too strong.
He's
Too strong.
He'll probably be out a couple years. Not steroids, thank you. That's all natural Italian Guido muscle. It's not steroids.
It's just that gym tan laundry grind,
GTL. Yeah. That's it. That's it. Josh Allen went here's a point. Ravens, heat check bet, crushed it, killed the Browns, right, guys?
Yeah, destroyed.
In the fourth quarter, when Josh Allen was icing his nose because the game was over and we had him down and he wasn't out there padding his stats, do you know where Lamar Jackson was with 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter, up like 27 points?
Stat padding.
Chucking a fourth touchdown to the end zone. It is last year all over again. But I've got my MVP, so let me just stop the haters. You win, Lamar. You got it. You can keep beating up on these bad teams in the fourth quarter. Josh Allen will be sitting on the sideline.
Just caring about the wins, staying healthy.
That's it. Just trying to make sure he's going to look good next week.
Yes. My big takeaway
Dominated.
I've really enjoyed it because I told you guys at the beginning of the season I took this bet that it's so far been my favorite bet. I've been doing very poorly overall. Decent on the show, but my favorite bet that I've been watching, it was plus 600 at the beginning of the year, was Bills to have a rushing touchdown in every game of the season. So it's just been fun to watch that happen and just rooting for rushing touchdowns and just watch how dominant the run game looks. It's promising and it feels good. So me bringing it up again feels like I'm going to jinx it, but I'm very, very excited to be rooting for that the whole year.
Well, you're not going to be jinxing it on Thursday, buddy.
Yeah, I don't think I'm scared about that.
Because
the guy in the survivor pool.
Go ahead.
Go on. The guy in the survivor pool it's like I think it's like a 3,500 person survivor pool that I'm in. The guy sends out a bunch of emails, and his email this week was like recapping how many people got kicked out, what were the big picks. And he's like, sending this email now because it's probably going to be an early week this week with everybody betting, everybody picking the Thursday game.
We have the opportunity. We are 2 days away from the Bills ending the Miami Dolphins franchise as we all know it.
Just taking absolutely the whole franchise.
I mean, they have 10 days after this for the next game. It's probably going to fire their coach.
This is the long week.
And probably look to offload a very angry Tyreek Hill at the end of this game would be my guess.
Boy, I would hate to be a woman in his house when he's angry.
Yeah. Well, at least he's a lot slower, so maybe they have a shot.
They got a chance now. Still probably 0.001% of the population in speed.
Yeah, listen, he's very fast. Josh Allen, if there is one stat that you can count on, Josh Allen owns the Dolphins.
Yeah.
Owns them. I don't even know.
Even when they were good.
Yeah, and he had no stats in this game, so he's going to probably try to get himself 2 games worth of stats in 3 quarters because he'll rest in the fourth because he's not a stat patter.
Well, it's a good thing.
This
game's in Buffalo, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good thing it's not in Miami because that's a real good place to ice your nose.
Oh, I like that. Very good. It's a drug reference.
LA Josh. LA Josh.
That's it.
He's too Hollywood for us. But yeah, easy game. They're fun to watch. They're just dominant. And hopefully he can breathe and everything will be fine. I've never had a broken nose, but Sarah, what's the deal with a broken nose? That just heals? He'll be fine in 6 days, 5 days?
Yeah, especially if it's just slightly displaced, they can just literally just put it right back.
All right, good.
A lot of blood. A lot of blood.
Yeah.
It was always scary seeing him, especially, it's like him, like Baker Mayfield, like them just sprinting off the field because of an injury was terrible. It was like something's got to be really wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my buddy Corey was at the game, and like immediately the text is like, "Okay, what's going on with him?" Because they were there, and it's like you don't know.
Yeah,
and I was like, "Oh, he is He's got a gusher."
Yeah,
I had that happen one time. It is a scary for like 1 second. You think you're dying, like you to see that amount of blood just pour out of you so fast,
out of your face too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ugh, yikes. Well, shout out to the Bills. Keep it going. Keep Mike happy. We like this. Moving on. Sarah, I don't know if you want to lead this off. Cowboys 40, Giants 37. Were you home in time for this game? Did you have to watch the recaps, or were you just jet lagged trying to enjoy this?
I did watch it, but unfortunately had to watch the last few minutes of the fourth quarter and the overtime while trying to get Shay down for a nap. So I had to be silent. John and I were just silent watching it on our phones, just trying not to scream because it was chaos. The end of this game, it was too close to comfort for me. I mean, I thought we lost that game with that last moon ball. Russell Wilson, I don't know.
So back.
I don't know. I think our secondary is really bad. I think our secondary is really, really bad.
No, Russ is back.
Kyrie Elam, you're welcome.
He sucks. That dude sucks. Is Deron Bland coming back? Because he didn't play.
Another foot injury. What I don't understand for this. He's been plagued by these foot injuries, and it makes me just wonder, is there something wrong with him? That his feet keep getting so injured. I mean, I guess it's a corner, maybe a high risk, but eventually he's going to be back, but it's not looking too promising. Our center, Cooper Beebe, is out now for a couple of weeks. Backup sucked, quite frankly, but I feel like that's always
I thought that was our chance. It's you come in the overtime, he's sitting out. There was the one kind of muff, muff snap. I'm like, this is it. This is the chance we had. Because obviously the way that these new rules are set up, it's you kick it off and it's you guys need to get 15 yards and then you're in Aubrey's field goal range. We had no chance. The defense was gassed. It's they were running up and down the field, and it's you guys literally need to go fucking 15 yards, and you guys are just fine with Brandon Aubrey kicking 65 yards. You guys just settled for it. So, all right, I'm sorry. Let's go backwards. We're jumping ahead to the end of the game. Absolute brutal loss. I mean, penalties were the story of the game on both sides of the field, really. Obviously, I was more attuned to the Giants ones and thinking that they were trying to protect fucking bitch ass Dak. You can walk through my notes and see, as I'm watching the game, it's I'm excited. I know what's happening, and then it's just, this is fucking bullshit. Carter was being held the whole end of the second half. They never called it. Oh, my God, what a pick by Drew Phillips. Abdul Carter's pressure is amazing. It just kind of went back and forth. But the Giants had 14 penalties for 160 yards. But that was just what's on the books. When you dive in a little bit deeper, that doesn't really tell the full story, because the Giants lost a total of 213 yards of actual yardage when you factor in swings of offensive plays that don't count. And then it also, on the penalty, whatever, there was literally the play that had 4 penalties on it, 3 penalties against the Giants, and that were all offset by a CD unsportsmanlike conduct. So the Giants had 21 total flags. James Hudson, I mean, that was the worst performance I've ever seen on a football field by a single player.
You had to feel bad for him, though. I was feeling bad. I mean, maybe it's on my side of things. I was like, it's like the yips at that point, I feel
If it was all false starts or holds, it would be the yips. But I'm angry and I'm going to shove your face into the ground and I'm going to punch the back of your head. I don't feel bad for those at all. That's just anger. That's just mentally weak. It's not I get being outplayed. You are the backup, but if you've played last week, Andrew Thomas is not healthy. You go into this knowing that you're going to play. It's not like there was an injury in the beginning of the game and then you're thrust in there. We get that you're a backup, and we get that you might be overmatched because you're a backup. You're not as good. That allows. I'll get it if you got some false starts. Kind of get it together. You got some holdings. Get it together. But it's okay, you're not as good. You're the backup. You're trying to protect the quarterback. But 4 penalties on one drive, 5 overall to get benched. It was fucking painful to watch. Just absolutely horrible.
Then they sent him to Jameis. They're like, Jameis, you need to speak with him.
Yeah,
Like,
which I love.
was
That's
like, this is his role. This is his job on the sideline. Literally,
that's exactly what it's for. Yeah, he's the only guy on the team I want talking to him. I don't know what happened. They pulled him out like in the middle of the drive, and then sent him right back in, because even the announcers were like, Olsen was like, yeah, like Dable's pulling him off. Like he ran over to the sideline, and then he was just in the next play. So they were trying to like renege back on that, where they're like, he did come off of the sideline, but I don't know why he's back in. So I don't know who's really making these calls. Yeah. But after that drive, he was out. And Marcus Bout, our 4th round draft pick, he came in and he was fine. Like at least he wasn't hurting the team. So it's just somebody better than that guy for the next game until Andrew Thomas gets back. I really think that's the only reason that Dart hasn't come in. So we did bring Dart in for a few packages, 3 total plays. I believe he had -3 rushing yards. Great handoff to Scadaboo, though. I'm a fucking trying to get more positive. I'm a big Scadaboo guy. I mean, he's the next Mike Allstott. I think Mike likes something about him. I don't really know what it is.
He just knows the playbook.
But and then all the Scadaboo stuff comes out of, in high school, he would just put pads and helmet on and run into telephone poles, like trying to be tough. Love that guy. Runs real fucking hard all the time. Looks for contact, runs through smaller, D-backs, defenders, stuff like that. So very, very excited for the future of him. And Dart looked great handed off to him. We'll see how he goes. Dart looks ready to rock and roll. I mean, defense was a problem I didn't think we were going to have. Like, I didn't think that we were going to allow 40 points this season. That was what I was saying the whole offseason, is that, we can maybe hold teams under 20. And I could see us maybe scoring 20 points and winning a few games. I didn't picture a 40-37 in week 2. I didn't think Russ had that in him. I didn't think that Wan'Dale Robinson looked incredible. But Shane Bowen, he's got to take a long look in the mirror. I mean, we can't tackle. We're just playing soft. And it seems like his whole plan is just like, let's hope the pass rush gets there. And then if it doesn't, he's just like, shit, I'm out of ideas. It's like, we didn't plan for this. Drew Phillips had a decent game. He had that pick that was great. He had a couple dumb errors, though. That a huge tackle at the end of the game that was one-on-one to force you guys to punt. I don't know. Yeah, I feel like if we didn't have the most impossible schedule I've ever seen, like maybe we could win a few games as we go into the season. But it's a different kind of hurt. Like this hope that we were actually going to win this game and actually had a chance. And oh my God, those moon balls were just dropping. Malik Neighbors was amazing. It was just I don't know.
Russ was cooking. He was
cooking.
He was feeling it. He was feeling it for sure.
Let Russ cook.
It was just got to let Russ cook. So we'll see. Maybe it keeps happening. Maybe when we play somebody with a competent secondary, maybe it's going to look significantly worse.
What do you think?
What do I think?
I'm just checking to make sure you're okay. What do you think's going to happen?
I think we're going to keep getting better.
You're in on Russie?
I'm all very in on Russ. Did you see those throws?
I'm out.
Did you see those throws?
Dude,
he was going off against like a high school secondary, literally. Like
confidence builder.
That's it. People are saying he just hasn't had enough time to develop.
Yeah. And we're slowly working in Dart. 3 plays this week. Maybe it'll be 6 next week. We'll see.
That's awesome for the quarterback room too. That's how you do it.
I mean, they brought him in to like hand the ball off. I like that we're throwing in some weird shit. It's like we're not the most talented team. You know what we got to do? It's like we got to try some Harlem Globetrotter stuff. Try to win some plays here. Like we're not the most talented team.
His interception in overtime.
He slipped.
That was Russell Wilson.
Yeah, but listen, you got to take that. There was a miscommunication because like Neighbors went off to the left, ran a little hook route. And I think the pressure was crazy. We need Andrew Thomas back. We need a better offensive line. And it's like, he's a little guy back there. When these big men are barreling down on him, he just throws it up there. It was just a tough timing for the end. I don't blame that solely on him. There was obviously miscommunication, but like he was getting hammered all fucking game. And like he had, 7 of those 10 deep balls were fucking perfect. And like, hitting these incredible touchdowns to Neighbors. What am I supposed to do, Mike? We scored 37 points.
Stay the course. You want Jackson Dart.
I don't want Jackson Dart behind this offensive line. You see what happens when some of these players, they
Russell
get in.
Wilson's leading the league in passing.
Yeah, isn't that great? That's sick.
No, because it's bad passing. He stinks.
But
we need more time. We need more time to assess this.
Yeah, I don't
Are you
want
shitting me, the two of you? You need more time to assess
No,
Russell Wilson.
I know what we have in
this
Russ.
year.
Yeah, I'm not under the impression we're going to win the Super Bowl this year. I want Jackson Dart to be behind a good, competent offensive line and be confident. Like, we can't have that guy losing confidence. What's the point of going out there and having him look terrible? Like, go out there, get some snaps, feel better, and like, let's start him when he's ready. What happened to this? Like, I get that there's just this impatient culture, and now I really think like Andrew Luck ruined the ability to like. It's like, oh, this guy's a rookie. Let's start him. And, oh, my God, we're just amazing now. Like, that never happened. Like, let's give these – like, I have no problem working him into the offense, figuring it out. And, like, I don't need him to start next week. I don't want him to start behind fucking James Hudson having a million penalties and just getting eaten alive. You guys are supposed to have a dog shit – like, you traded your guy. You guys are not supposed to have a good defensive line. And you guys were in the backfield constantly. Like, what are we going to do against – what's Chris Jones going to do against us this week? I don't know. I don't want it to happen to fucking Jackson Dart.
I just want to make sure his pants don't explode. That's always what I think when I see Chris Jones.
Think or hope?
Think.
Oh, I got it. Oh, you really paused on that one. Jesus Christ. I was kidding.
He's still thinking about it.
Yeah. My other take on
that was an insane video.
Yeah. Big piece.
Sarah, you've seen that, right?
Oh,
I knew it. I knew you didn't know. You gotta. Can you please, while at some point here, just during the show, don't even say when. I just want you to like kind of give me the signal. Type in Chris Jones NFL Combine 40-yard dash.
Okay.
You'll like it. He's real fast.
It's something.
As Sarah, my only take on the Cowboys is as somebody with Jake Ferguson on a fantasy team, you guys don't get to also have a Schoonmaker. I don't like that. You guys can have one big white tight end, and I don't like. It's like, oh, that was fucking Schoonmaker. Like, why do you have two of those? Why you got two of the same guy?
I know. Sometimes we had three. We had Hendershot too. Literally all carbon copies of each other. Ferguson pisses me off though. We really overpaid him for sure. He's the most mediocre like tight end. He's fine. Like he's fine for us to have, but we should not have spent an extended deal on him and money. He's just annoying. I feel like it's his like off the field stuff he's like engaged to one of the the basketball twins,
right,
the Cavender twins or whatever. Like he's preoccupied, I think, right now. But yeah, no, I probably would have advised against taking him in fantasy, honestly. But
yeah, I was in a bad spot late. I mean, nobody cares about anybody else's fantasy team, but I was just
No, go on.
Felt like you had two. You had two or three of the same guy, and it's like
we do.
Like there's nothing more frustrating than if you're rooting for somebody to catch a pass and you see what you think is exactly that guy catch a pass, and it's like, well, how many of these fucking guys do you have?
I know. I get it.
Anyway, whatever. I'm disappointed. Sarah, you can do your showboating now. You can do your gloating.
Honestly, I don't feel like I want to because this was an embarrassing win. I kind of feel like I went into this thinking we would cover easily.
More.
Dak is still a giant killer. I knew we were going to win this game solely because of Dak and his record against the Giants. And I don't know. I just felt like our defense looked so bad. We made Russell Wilson look so good. And that was embarrassing, honestly, from there. A win's a win. We're not going to remember this in a couple weeks from now. It's going down, in the win column. So it's all good. Still, Schottenheimer got his first win. So that's exciting. I think positives coming out of this. I mean, Brandon Aubrey is amazing. I knew this last year. We knew this year. He is our literal savior on this team. It totally changes. This offense is electric as it is, but to have him as a weapon is like a whole another level. I mean, he's like altered my brain where like I expect a 55 yarder like to be automatic, which is crazy because not that long ago and still some kickers, you cannot say that. Like a 50, that's not a guarantee, but for him, it feels like it is. And it's so, I feel like we're in for a rude awakening whenever the time is that he is not with the Cowboys or not in the league anymore. But for now, I'm going to enjoy it. I mean, incredible 64-yarder. And he had some left on that too, which is just like
they were running the ball up the middle as if it was a 40-yarder, not a 64-yarder.
Like just a couple more yards from,
right. They knew they're like, whatever. Let's see if we can get something. If not, like we're fine from 65. It was
so
unbelievable.
He literally just like nails it and like knew it was in. He was not like going crazy or anything like that. He's just stone cold killer kicking, and it's honestly an insane weapon. I feel like it's only going to elevate things from here. Like Mike McCarthy was always kind of like toying with it as an option. I feel like, but now he's like, it's clear that he's a very valid option for 60 to close to 70 yards out. So
No,
that's
you tell
great.
me Mike McCarthy didn't understand something?
No, shocking, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely shocking.
Sean, I was literally just like, yeah, this guy is fucking money from inside 70.
Yeah.
Like, why are we going to? Yeah.
Yeah, so Pickens and CD duo was great to watch. CD, I mean, both of them. I'm like, CD spending a little bit too much time with Pickens here with that penalty that you alluded to earlier, the taunting and stuff. But I don't know. I guess take the good with the bad. Hopefully they give more good than bad. And at this point, they are. I mean, Pickens is just incredible at drawing defensive pass interference.
So is Dak. That's fucking. They were talking about it on the broadcast. I hate that so much. How Dak is just not strong enough to get throws, so he just gets these. Like he instead of throwing it where he actually needs to, he just throws it short and draws the DPIs. I hate that so much. Dak, weak little bitch. You've been doing all that working out. What are you trying to look good for? You still can't throw it deep enough. Ugh.
I know. And he had a solid run, but he looked very slow doing it. But that was, I feel like, also kind of embarrassing on the Giants on that he was able to get away with that from there because Dak has not used his legs very much in the past few years at all. But it was good to see. So, yeah, overall, a win, but not one I'm proud of, to be honest. It was a fun game, though.
They were trying to protect him so much. How many of those roughing the passer calls did we get when the ball was half a second out of his hand in the follow-through, and, like, the defensive player had just jumped and landed on him, plus the one, oh, my God, the body weight one that wasn't even a body weight one where he landed on the side.
That was a bad one.
Furious with those. So it was stupid refs trying to protect the Cowboys. I get it. It's just... Must be nice. Two of you over here.
We never get protection calls. We were the most penalized team in the NFL the past 2 years.
You guys always get the protection for the Cowboys and the Bills. So just always fucking the NFL trying to protect you guys.
No.
But
just keep Brandon Aubrey out of the massage parlors.
Yeah, I know.
Don't want to end up like Justin Tuck.
Yeah. Tucker. Hey, giant, great Justin Tuck.
Oh.
Well, did you not see what came out about Justin Tuck?
Nothing came out about that guy.
No, I messed up the name. Yeah, Justin Tucker. Listen, I don't acknowledge sexual assaulters by their full name.
Yeah. You stop. You soft right. A Tucker
for the
yeah. And then I think the only other thing I had was I don't know if you guys have seen the stat going around now about all the receiving end. The Giants have been on the receiving end. I think it was of 21% of all 60+ yard field goals.
Wow.
In the league. And then this was also the one. So there have been 7 game winning or tying 60+ yard field goals as time expired in the fourth quarter. 7 of them ever in the league. 4 of those are against the Giants. It's just
that's a hurt stat.
It's just how is that possible? It's whatever. Frustrating. Putting it behind us. Try to take some positive. Russie's back. So fucking back.
Okay.
Let's move on. NFL schedule, week 3. Something that may make Mike not look so angry at me. Dolphins at Bills. Bills minus 12.5. And total is 49.5. We've already basically talked through this game. Josh Allen is a Dolphins killer.
Franchise killer, about to be.
Just end them and end the whole team.
Yeah, Tua. There's a Twitter. Tua was interviewed and he was basically saying, "Man, I can't do half the things Josh Allen does. Can't wait to see him. Can't wait." Like he's like going to ask him for his autograph on the way out.
Just like in awe.
They're like, "Boy, Tua. I think he's taking too many shots. He shouldn't be coming out saying that. That team is falling apart. They're going to beat themselves. We're also going to beat them.
Yeah,
but they're going to beat them. It's going to be a little bit of both."
On the road, there's no way they can overcome all of there's not one thing that they can overcome that they're about to face.
Yeah, and the Bills last year at the Ralph, Bills fans feel it. They feel it. It's gonna be every game is gonna be a ruckus.
Yeah, they got them on absolute ruckus. Very excited for that. Yeah, I mean we talked about that already. I don't have much. I mean that's a fucking cakewalk. They don't stand a chance. Dead men walking. Moving on to Sunday, whole bunch of games in the early slate. Packers at Browns. Packers on the road, favored by 8.5. The over-under is 42.5. Brown. Speaking of another team that just feels like they're just dead men walking into this game, the Packers are looking fucking incredible, and I mean, I feel like are the Browns maybe in the same boat as me? Like, are they just not starting Dylan Gabriel just cause?
They don't know what they're doing. I don't think there's a plan in
that's
place.
true.
There's no plan in place.
Throwing darts.
Maybe they
at the
haven't
wall.
seen. Maybe they're not sure they've seen enough out of Flacco.
Yeah, nobody knows.
Like Russell Wilson. Who knows?
He needs some more time.
No,
Yeah.
listen.
It's only week 3.
Super Bowl winning quarterback.
Elite.
They both are.
Yeah.
Elite company.
Yeah, very elite. Yeah, but the Packers look unbelievable. Something about their pass rush. I don't know what happened, but they're fucking all over the place. And yeah, I think that this will be a cakewalk for them. I think I like the over. Garbage time touchdowns for what's his name? For Flacco.
I'm putting this on upset alert.
Oh, straight up. Not even cover. You're not even taking the points. You just think
This is
the
shocking.
Packers sleepwalk?
Yeah, go to Cleveland. That defense, their defense held them in that game against the Ravens. I don't think Jordan Love is a top 5 quarterback, and I think
I agree with that. I think
it's
most
still
people
early
would.
enough in the year for them to totally quit, and their defense is good, and we have not had an upset yet this year of a big upset, and I think
Right.
this could be it. A little bit of me is worried about Thursday, just because we haven't had one yet.
Right, there hasn't been. Yeah, they're always in the beginning of the season is one like crazy, like last year the Ravens losing to the Raiders kind of thing.
Yeah, but I've kind of pinned this one as being like this is going to be our first upset. Jaden Reed, didn't he dislocate his shoulder?
Yeah, he's out.
I understand that like their defense has been incredible, but like it's not like Joe Flacco's trying to, you know what I mean? Like they're not running exotic shit either. So I just think this is a rock fight that somehow ends up being the Browns pull it out at home.
I think this is Jordan Love hate. I think it's getting to your brain.
Oh, we're just crowning the Packers. That's it.
They've looked so good.
Name 7 people on the Packers.
We could do
Jordan Love, 1.
Jordan Love.
Brandon Jacobs.
No, Giant, great.
Josh Jacobs.
I'm
just doing
doing old
sure
Giants.
the old Giants.
Christian Watson.
Michael Strahan.
Yeah, Christian Watson.
He's not playing.
Matthew Golden, Tucker Kraft.
Micah Parsons.
Micah Parsons, of
I know you
course.
guys made me say that.
Jair Alexander's gone, right?
He's on the Ravens.
Right. Xavier McKinney, very good, former Giant.
That's 6. One more and I'll shut up.
Let's get another one. You just said Jaden Reed. I don't want to count that one though.
He's out.
Still on the team. There's got to be a. Come on, Sarah, help me out here. There's got to be somebody else.
I mean, I know one more because I know ball, but you guys try.
Former Kenny Clark, as of a couple weeks ago.
Who is it? Who's the one more you know?
Dontavian Wicks.
Oh yeah, the good receiver. Okay, he's
Okay,
fine.
good.
He's
good.
yeah.
They're not that good.
No, I meant oh good. Right, a receiver. Yeah, he's always fine.
This just feels like the kind of game that like we're gonna pull it up and Myles Garrett's gonna be like, everybody just talks about Micah Parsons. I'm gonna go kill these guys, and he will, and he might.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we'll see. I don't believe you,
There you
but we'll
go.
see. I don't know if
Okay.
you actually believe it or not. I think you're playing the numbers. You're waiting. You're betting 0 on the roulette table. You're like, it's got to hit.
Their defense is good. They have one good unit.
Their defense is. I get that,
It
but
is
they.
good.
It's just. I think it's just a matter of time. Just the same way that game. It's like they kept them in it for a little bit, but I think they just wear them out.
We'll see.
We will. We
We'll
will.
see.
We'll see. We'll see what you see. What we got in the bets later. Maybe you got something for us.
No way. Not risking the road to 40.
Eagles at Rams. Eagles on the road, favored by 3.5. Over under 44.5. Sarah, thoughts?
I hate it, but I feel like Eagles until proven otherwise. They've looked good, and they found ways to win both of their games so far, very different ways. I mean, this past week, we've all seen Jalen Hurts. What do you have? 100 yards passing or something
Yeah.
like that, and they still
Still
won the
fucking
game.
won.
Yeah, which he's right. I mean, I hate to say it, but he's right. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Rams, I feel like some people very high on them. I need to see a little bit more from them. And right now I don't think they're in the form to beat the Eagles at this point.
I agree. I think they're very good. I actually wrote this down because I love a home dog. And like if I can get over a field goal on a home dog of a team that I think is pretty good. Like I wrote that down in my bets originally, but it just scared me too much to bet it. I agree. I like the Rams. They've looked very good so far, but we're a Matt Stafford twinge away from this being a blowout the other way. So I'm rooting for the Rams in general. I love a home dog of a good team. This 3.5 points, but the Eagles are just too scary. They can just beat you in too many different ways.
Mm-hmm.
Sean McVay's hurt.
Is he?
We're going to talk about that.
Oh, him getting hit on the sideline? Or what's the injury?
He tore his plantar fascia during the game.
Ooh.
Oh,
so
no.
He's hurt.
Is he a walking boot?
I don't know. Maybe he's on one of those funny scooters.
I feel like that's worse than me falling down the stairs, honestly. Getting hurt on the sidelines like that.
Yeah.
Bad.
Well, did he get hit? Did he step on something?
I don't know. I don't know. I know that he's hurt. I know that's a fact. I've seen it reported.
It'd be pretty funny to see him in a wheelchair getting pushed around.
Hilarious stuff is on the injury report, like going into the game. Like they're just listing it below.
McVay, foot. The Rams are 2-0. They got to be feeling pressure from Seattle and the 2-0 Cardinals. And aren't the 49ers 2-0 too? That's a fun division, the NFC West. Somebody predicted that.
Very good division.
I think the Eagles are, they are until they lose, they're not going to. In my book, I don't see who they're going to lose to.
Mm-hmm. We just all agree on something?
Smash.
Do we all agree on
under 44.5.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hate that that's what we agreed on, honestly.
Yeah, but it is probably true. I feel like that I might want to wait on that under too, because I feel like if we get closer to game time, I feel like everybody else ends up hammering the over. I think we might be able to get another point or two as we get closer to game day.
I like this being in like a 21-13 kind of range.
I can see that. Yeah, Eagles defense is good. They just run the ball, and Matt Stafford doesn't do a ton. I get that. But speaking of foot injuries, Vikings at Bengals. Vikings on the road, favored by 3 points. Both of these teams going to be going with backup quarterbacks. The over/under is 42.5. I also just came across my desk. Aaron Jones has now been put on the IR as well.
Oh my God, really?
So the Vikings just absolutely losing everybody. So I put this line in before I saw that information. Not sure if that's going to change it at all. But who is the Vikings backup now with Daniel Jones out of there? And is it
Carson Wentz?
Oh, right.
Carson
Oh,
Wentz.
my God, it's happening.
Yeah.
So I guess
He's back.
End of the day, like, they both have elite receiving cores. They both have running backs that are fine at best. So does this really just come down to who's the better coach?
Mm-hmm.
And
Which is O'Connell.
Right.
For
so
sure.
I don't know if I can say anybody but O'Connell.
I don't know. They look like shit last night.
Yeah, they did.
Very bad.
And now I'm starting to quickly. First of all, one of the quarterbacks is injured. The other one is fake injured. And
Who's
they're
fake
trying to
injured?
protect. McCarthy's not hurt.
Oh, they're just trying to get him out of there. They're trying to.
This is a. Oh my God, we fucked up, and we can't have this guy
After
just
week
be
2?
broken. Yeah,
I feel like that would be like a week 5 or 6 move. 2 is very quick.
He was so. He was so bad last night.
So lost.
So bad. So bad. And you cannot put him back out there again.
That's exactly the thing. Going back,
Brian Flores, he's gonna kill him.
Yeah, we haven't talked about me for a second. So that's exactly the point that I was trying to make about Jackson Dart. It's like, let's build. The last thing I want is that to happen. Him get thrown out there against a bad offensive line and look like shit and lose his confidence. That sounds terrible. If this is a fake injury, as you're alleging, that's a nightmare.
It's fake. He played the whole game. Game and walked off the field. He doesn't have a multi-week ankle injury. He has a pump the brakes
between the ears
cool
injury.
It off. You're hurt.
Pride.
For them, listen, and there's still a weird part of me that's like, Carson Wentz, I've seen him be good. I don't know what happened.
So many years ago.
But for them to be like, we're going to start Carson Wentz.
It's bad. If this is fake, that's
hurt.
bad.
Oh, no, I'm telling you, he's not hurt. Now Joey Burrow. Now what? I heard a reference today that turf toe, that the big toe is like the knee of the foot.
Okay.
Care to comment as a doctor?
Thoughts? The knee of the foot.
I can't say I've ever spoken to that or heard that or told anyone that. But yeah, obviously, so if you think about it, when you're walking, your press off and like all of your weight force is going into the base of your big toe, right? Like the bottom of it. Like when you walk, unless you're one of those people who like slaps their feet on when you walk, which maybe could be either one of you two, I don't know. But I feel like you're putting a lot of floating force into it. So yes, while it is turf toe and it sounds honestly kind of weak, he had a grade 3 tear, which is all of the tendons were pulled off of there. So it's just not functional. Like you're not getting any push off when you walk, when you run, or anything like that. So it requires surgical repair.
How do we rebrand this? What do we call it instead?
I know, right? Turf toe just sounds like, I stubbed my toe. Like,
he's an owie.
Okay.
I'm going to think on this. I'll try to get you back with something. Not because
I always thought hammer toe. Hammer toe was a cool thing. What's a hammer toe?
You Google it. It's very gross to look at.
It's not really like an injury. It's more of a deformity.
Hmm.
No. Yeah,
Joe
I feel
Burrow's
like
soft, huh?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Or just has
Sarah,
really bad luck.
Are you turning on him?
I'm not turning on him, but I mean, facts are facts. He's been very
Andrew
injured.
Andrew Luck vibes.
I feel very bad for the Bengals, and I feel like Jamar and like I don't know. I feel like they're gonna win this game. Vikings aside, honestly, I don't know who they're playing. It just feels like one of those games where like the team rallies after a devastating event and like pulls off a win. You know, I feel like that's always like a big motivator. And I feel like this situation, especially against the Vikings, it seems like they're definitely going to win this game.
Okay.
Do you kind of think that was Browning's win, that one, the one that he just had?
Yeah, maybe.
The magic.
Maybe actually. Yeah, but I feel like, I don't know, like everyone's kind of more talking about it this week now. Like, oh, he's out for like prolonged period of time. Season's kind of over. I feel like the team like rallies and they're like, no, it's not. Our season is not over. We're going to do this from that.
I'm pumped. His girlfriend's going to be back in the spotlight.
All right, they put her back in Joe Burrow's box.
She was out. She was I multiple on my timeline of her hanging out in whatever outfit she was wearing. I'm not going to get into that, but I'm pumped for that.
Good for her.
Good for him.
I did use ChatGPT. Let me give you some ideas of what we could maybe rebrand turf toe as. Also, Sarah, how's your foot doing? Did you get it injured in conjunction with Joe Burrow so that you guys could be on the same page?
No, but I can confirm I'm not as soft as Joe Burrow because I fell on the stairs, almost broke my foot, and then I walked like 13 miles a day in Europe, and I'm recovered now. That's it. So maybe he just needs to get back out there and keep playing.
You could barely
football.
walk to the locker room.
I know. I could barely walk across the hall.
Well, you just rub some dirt in it.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So here's
pressure makes diamonds.
Here's some tougher ideas. Let's see if any of these hit for you guys. We got Warrior's toe. We've got Gladiator toe, Battlefoot.
I like that.
Iron toe. Then maybe some football related ones. We got gridiron fracture. That sounds cooler. But it's
not a fracture, so it's not appropriate.
All right, I'll go fuck myself on that one. What is it? A rupture?
Tendon
tear.
Yeah. Tear, torn tendon, rupture. I guess if it's really bad, you call it
gridiron tear. That sounds cooler. End zone breaker, the toe crunch, or linebacker's toe. And then I got some aggressive
pussyfoot.
Aggressive and hard-hitting ones. We got steel toe syndrome, rage toe, the toe smash, or bone crusher toe. I know that it's tendon, so bone crusher doesn't. Any favorites there? Battlefoot, is that the leader in the clubhouse?
Yeah, rage toe is kind of good too, but I like Battlefoot, I think.
Like gridiron rupture.
Sounds like I just keep thinking of the game Battleship.
Yeah.
You sunk my Battlefoot.
So hopefully he'll get better soon, and hopefully it doesn't make him any less handsome.
Are they better without him?
No. That's you're
sure?
just taking the shot. Yeah.
Okay.
Good try.
You tried.
Okay, we'll see.
They're better without
Might be a quarterback controversy. Is he going to retire like Andrew Luck? A lot of comparisons to Andrew Luck now.
I don't think he's smart. I don't think so. No, I don't think
They're not protecting Joe Burrow like Luck. Same thing, I guess.
Yeah, I don't.
They're starting it with C.J. Stroud now too. It's crazy. Just admit, Joe Burrow's soft. C.J. Stroud not good.
No, Stroud not good. I'm with you on that one.
Andrew Luck actually was put out there to be abused,
and was very, very good.
Yeah, generational.
Poor guy.
I felt bad. Never want anybody to get hurt, but nice to not have to deal
You
with
can't just
your
say
shit
that
about that
and
guy.
then just completely say the opposite right after. I never want to see anybody get hurt, but like seeing him get hurt was really good.
I mean, it's just a toe when you think about it.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, it was
Just
it was Battlefoot. It's not just a toe, it was Battlefoot.
Yeah.
Commanders at Raiders. Commanders on the road favored by 3.5, trying to come up off that brutal loss against the absolute fucking shit kicking they took against the Packers. Over under 44.5. This feels like maybe a Commanders get right game here.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Jaden Daniels might be injured. PCL, people are saying.
Really? I didn't see that. That's bad. That's very bad.
Shades of Robert Griffin III might come out with a brace, is what I'm hearing.
Oh no! To be RG3, that's gonna have to be a big brace. That was the biggest brace I've ever seen on a knee. That RG3 one.
Yeah, it was like the most obvious. He is about to tear his knee.
Yeah, and then still the knee exploded even with the brace.
Yeah, that's
So
when you know it's bad.
It was like an iron lung of a brace. It was fucking enormous, and then didn't even work. Raiders, looked stinky, right? Didn't even score a fucking touchdown. Real bad. Maybe Pete Carroll doesn't have it.
Geno Smith, not good.
Yeah, been saying that for years, and then he keeps trying to prove me wrong.
I think he's writing back finally.
No, they wrote
Tried
back.
to write him off.
Yes.
His letter got delayed, but now I think it arrived. He stinks.
Who's the Commander's backup if he cannot play?
Also, Carson Wentz.
It always feels like it's going to be Taylor Heineke, but I know
No, I
that
feel
it's
like they
not.
got rid of all their guys from last year.
Yeah.
All
right, ready?
Heineke.
I got it.
They have that guy from Notre
boy.
Dame.
Mariota.
Let's
Marcus.
go.
I feel like he might be a sneaky good backup. Actually, fuck, I don't like that. I'm in for the
He's
Commander's
6'4".
regression. It's a big boy.
He doesn't look 6'4", but okay.
He doesn't. Yeah, I'm in for a Commander's regression. Sarah, I feel like you and I can unify on that.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Falcons at Panthers. Falcons on the road, favored by 5.5. Over under 43.5. Bryce Young, I think, we had a glimpse there. Thought he might be a guy into last year. It's looking like that may have been the anomaly.
I'm a believer.
Still,
I don't know why.
No.
Mm-hmm. I think it's just I felt so bad for him last year that I just kind of like sympathy latched onto him, and now I'm like, I want him to be good. So I think I'm just like irrationally holding on to it, but I'm going to use this year. If it's this year or like half of the year, if it doesn't pan out if it's November, I'll give him until November, but I still think there's something there.
Oof. Okay, you may be the last one. You and David Canales.
I live bet them when they recovered the onside kick at 3-1 to win the game.
And then still fucked it up. I don't know if
And that's just the most seriously I've watched him play. He stinks.
Yeah.
He looks particularly bad after that at the end of that game. Very bad.
All the momentum's going your way. The Cardinals are just caving, and he could not read the pressure, avoid the pressure. He's not particularly fast for being so little. He can't get away. He did one of those where it looked like a college game, and the refs threw like a lot of sympathy flags in that game. That game had the stink, and we'll get to the game that was the stink of the week of
the
NFL
stink
rigged.
of the week.
He did the thing where he was running backwards and then running back. He basically was like 30 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
It's not good.
No. And Ted McMillan looked great. Like, he looks fucking big and like was catching balls out of bounds that were just bad throws. Like a good quarterback on that team, they could, have a little bit of a chance.
And what's his face? Back 2 touchdowns. Hunter Renfrow.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Gritty guy.
I just don't think he's an NFL quarterback at all.
Probably not.
I think I'm with you. Yeah.
And Michael Penix, he might be pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I like him. They look decent out there. I mean, they have a lot of weapons.
I'm in on
too.
Atlanta. I think Atlanta's very good.
Mm-hmm.
Their coach, I don't like Morris, but Penix and the resurgence of Kyle Pitts.
Yeah.
Drake London, Bijan Robinson, best running back in the league.
He's very good.
They have a lot
Yeah.
of weapons for sure.
Okay. All right. So we're good. I think we're all kind of on the Falcons there. Patriots were at Steelers. Steelers favored by 1.5. Over under is 44.5. Turns out maybe the Steelers Jets game, maybe both of those teams were just really bad. Patriots had a little bit of a resurgence. Drake May, I think, looks pretty decent. But with the Steelers, man, Aaron Rodgers, if he doesn't have like some fuck you vendetta against somebody, I just don't know if he's got it in him.
Mm-mm. He looks not good. He looked old this past week.
They were going up against a juggernaut, though.
Of who?
Seattle. The Seattle Seahawks.
Oh, yeah. They definitely didn't just basically get that game handed to them.
Okay. Kenneth Walker, I think, ran the ball 15 times for 108 yards. That's pretty good.
It's pretty decent. I like him.
Pretty good.
I like him. But I
think
don't know.
the Steelers' defense isn't good anymore.
It's not. This is a completely different Steelers team than we're used to.
Yeah.
I feel like it's all tracking back to Aaron Rodgers. I feel like him in the locker room, like, I don't know. I feel like the whole culture of the Steelers has just been shifted with him being there. And it's just like, I don't know, Tomlin. I feel like they're all impacted by it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just bad news. I'm hoping for some points there. I do like Vrabel. I hate the Patriots, but I do like Vrabel. It looks good to have him on the sidelines. I do feel like I trust him. Drake May looks like a quarterback, so they're obviously not there yet. I'm not trusting them to win games, but I think that they'll be interesting.
Can I give you a spin zone quick before we move on?
Yeah.
There's a decent shot that I might be wrong and the Dolphins might be the worst team in the league, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
They barely beat the Dolphins.
True.
It's a good point. Was way too close.
Dolphins secondary is the worst. I don't even think you could. It's not inarguable. They're the worst secondary in the league. So Drake May looking good. It's like, well, that's all you can do against them.
Yeah.
And I guess you did give up 27 points to the Dolphins.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and I mean, there was a point there where like Tua was like lighting them up. Guys were wide open. I would like to see if Christian Gonzalez is going to play for the Patriots before I make it. I figure out what I want to do because he's awesome and he hasn't played yet this year. He's a great cornerback that could fix a lot with their secondary.
Okay, keep an eye on that. Put that on our tickler file for the Patriots. Bucks at Jets. Buccaneers favored by 7 points. Over under 44.5. I'm a big Bucks fan this year. I'm a believer in the Bucks coming out of the NFC. Baker's got that shit to him. He's the fucking man. Ibuka looks incredible. Mike Evans is still there. Godwin's maybe coming back at some point. I haven't heard an official date on that. Bucky Irving's very, very good.
Nasty.
And their defense
Bucky
is
Irving, very good.
So good. Their defense is flying around the field. Like, obviously we can get that Jags, the next game we'll talk about with the Texans. Those defenses both looked unbelievable. I mean, they were flying and just constantly in the backfield. But like, Baker Mayfield just has that shit to him where it's like, it's the end of the game. He's got the ball. It doesn't matter that like he'd been stymied completely since the first 2 or 3 drives. It's like, he's going to find a way to get you 90 yards downfield and score a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
Baker Mayfield's like a top 5 quarterback in the NFL.
He's so good.
It's crazy.
He really is.
I think about what he got cut by the Browns in the middle of the season.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And the Panthers.
Yeah.
And not re-signed by the Rams.
And now he's just out here doing his thing. Todd
I love
Bowles.
that for him.
Love it. Makes you so happy. I was showing Andrea a bunch of just old she again fantasy talk. She brought up she has Baker as her quarterback in the fantasy league. She's like, I was like, he's got some shit to him. And then we just went down highlights of him planting flags at Oklahoma and grabbing his dick when people
she'd be a huge Baker fan.
Yeah.
I can already see it.
Yeah, it's starting already. Like the Kansas, like he was playing Kansas and they wouldn't shake his hand, so he's just grabbing his dick at him and he's just like dunking on it. He's the man.
That weird training camp video where he was like hip hop dancing.
Yeah, that was
super weird.
Yeah.
I'm
Like
glad he's off.
or whatever
Glad he's
he was
off all
doing.
those commercials. That was bad. That was a bad
Yeah,
Baker era.
he should refrain from that.
Yeah.
Going forward.
Whenever I see his teeth, he's somebody I feel like is prime for one of these years. He's going to have the Staffords.
Yeah, the one piece,
Yeah.
like, yeah.
He's got like surprisingly like I'm not saying they're bad, they're white and everything, but they're like not great. Like
Shifty.
rich guys fix that shit.
Yeah.
But also
Fix your
like
teeth, Baker.
He's a dog, though.
It feels like once he retires,
he's
maybe.
a dog. He's a dog.
Yeah, when he retired, he's chained up outside. It's like that's a dog. He'll listen to you, but he's not worried about. He's not cleaning himself real well. He doesn't care about that.
He looks smelly, doesn't he?
Yeah.
So
he looks like a smelly guy.
Yeah, like doesn't shave real well. Like just
like a lot of gas, like not a good diet.
Yeah,
he's not beating you with like he's not doing TB12.
Yeah, right. I'm like can't have
he
a
had
tomato.
McDonald's on the way to the stadium.
Yeah. He's got a pack of cigs in the car for afterwards.
He definitely. There was also that Baker's got so many. There was the one training camp where he definitely had zins in his fucking football pants.
Yeah. It reminds
he's
me.
like Johnny.
Yeah.
He's like what Johnny Manziel should have tried to be like.
Right.
Yes. He's Johnny Manziel without the drug problem.
That just loves football more than drugs, whereas Johnny loved drugs more than football.
Remember that? And there was the video of Baker crushing the beer at the Indians game.
Oh yeah,
Guy rocks.
He's awesome. Did I ever tell you what? There's a guy I work with who he played lacrosse in college. Won a championship, and he would talk about how the guys in the locker room, like, because they just needed nicotine during the game, and they obviously couldn't do it. So the guys would take razor blades or like paper cut in between their toes and put zins in between their toes and then shove their feet into the cleats. That feels like a Baker thing.
Yeah.
That's good zin for the kids.
Yeah.
It's safe for you kids.
Good. So anyway, yeah, I guess that was a fun Jets talk. That was.
Oh yeah. Tyrod Taylor's going to play. Be careful.
Is he actually?
He's dude.
Yeah.
First Fields concussion. Tyrod Taylor's going to start. And everybody rallies around Tyrod. That's all I'll say.
Yeah.
Dude, can they win this game? No. Maybe
a lot of points though.
Maybe they could cover. I would not. If he starts, I'm not betting the Bucs to cover. I do hope they win. Fuck the Jets, but Tyrod, like he's a real quarterback. He probably should have just been the starter.
He's enough Bills correlated where you still kind of like him enough.
T-Mobile.
Yeah.
I was rooting for them to score against us down.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, get one, Tyrod, get one.
Pat those career stats.
Yeah, let him get one.
I still like the Bucs. I think the Jets are still going to be in a bad way, and I think that I thought the Jets were going to be decent after that Steelers game, but then the Steelers I think may be bad also. So we're just watching but also maybe I just watched the Jets play the Bills, so I think the Jets suck.
Yeah, Bills are very good.
Yeah, I've heard that, and I think the Bucs are very good. So I don't think the Bucs are as good as the Bills, but I mean the Bills beat them by 20. We just need 7 here.
I feel like we need like a whiteboard to so if they're bad and they're good, but they're really bad. The Bills are good.
We just look like we're just like Charlie and It's Always Sunny, just covered in red string. Jaguars versus Texans. Jaguars on the road, favored by 1.5 against fucking allergy riddled CJ Stroud. Boy, do I hate that guy's face. Both of these teams seem like they're in a bad way. Texans are 0-2. Jaguars are 1-1, but I'm just not. It seems like there's already trouble in paradise with Liam Cohen and Trevor Lawrence.
Do you think maybe Travis Hunter, it's already that he can't play either receiver or cornerback? Is it happening that fast?
I think it was going to happen immediately. I was not a Travis Hunter believer if they were going to keep doing this play both sides thing. Find what you're better at and do that. And then once you're really good at that, try to work into it. But if you try to do both from the start, it's hard enough for number 1 overall picks at any position to come in and be good at that one position. You think you're going to be a top overall pick and come in and play 2 positions at the level that you need to? Like, there are both receivers and cornerbacks that struggle. Like, why do you think you can do both? Like, focus on one to start and then add the other.
Do you think should Trevor Lawrence sit him down and just be like, hey, I'm not even good at quarterback?
Bad plus bad does not equal good.
He has 9 catches for 55 yards and 2 tackles and a horrendous. Okay, they're not saying it's pass interference, but I mean, it kind of was pass interference.
Close enough. It got called it.
I mean, it wasn't a great play interception by you. I think he already is not good at either. That was very fast.
Yeah. It was
Now,
almost immediate.
listen, they are chomping at the bit to try to show us a highlight, and I haven't seen anything in 2 weeks.
Yeah, there's nothing.
And I'm out on Trevor Lawrence. He sucks.
Yeah,
He's
I've
another
never
one.
been a believer.
He's the most looks good for a minute, and then you're like, oh, shit. And then he just throws the worst. He threw a pass 3 yards in front of the line of scrimmage when he had room to run.
Bad.
And then was like this. And it's like, he's not good.
It's sad.
Inaccurate and late on his passes.
Yeah, I keep believing in him, and I just, it keeps hurting me. I keep thinking he'll figure it out, and he doesn't. And then, the Texans, I don't believe in their offense at all. I think C.J. Stroud sucks. I think their defense is incredible. Their defense is fucking. Will Anderson is so good. Derek Stingley is so good. Like their defense is going to keep them in games, but then the defense is hopped up. They're getting turnovers, looking incredible, and then they give the ball back, and it's just like the worst 3-and-out you've ever seen.
Also, D'Amico Ryans, handsome guy. Everybody wanted to crown him as the greatest coach of all time. In a really clutch towards the goal line, he put 10 guys out on defense.
Yeah.
Hey, your defense is the only thing that's good. You maybe want to get 11 of them out there.
Get all your guys out there. I agree.
Maybe just get everybody on the field that should be playing.
Yeah.
He's got kind of like the Jim Caldwell 1,000-yard stare thing going on.
That Todd Bowles too. They're just that kind of like that, like
staring off into nowhere,
saying nothing. It's the worst. It's really hard to watch.
And Stroud, why stop crowning quarterbacks after 1 year? They get tape on them, and they also don't have other receivers besides Nico Collins, and he didn't throw him the ball after the touchdown.
Ever. I had him for 5 receptions. Fucking nothing. It's like, where is this guy?
They signed 400 players and didn't address running back. They were just going to run it back with 38-year-old Joe Mixon.
And Nick Chubb.
And they have no offensive line.
Yeah. And Nick Chubb broke one. They had one space for him, but before that, he was nothing. He basically doubled his yards on that one 25-yard run at the end of the game.
Yeah, 13-24 for 207 yards. Not great.
That's pretty bad.
Not great.
I do think the Bucs defense is good, but he looked helpless out there.
And there's different kinds of quarterback stats too. Wouldn't you agree? And I'm not going to shit on Russell Wilson, but he's leading the league in passing. But I mean, there's levels to it.
Right, but
CJ Stroud never. They're punting on anything that's important to them.
Yes,
he's not getting the drives that count.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's Alex Smith out there, just getting you from 20 to 20.
Yeah, and you saw about just the other stupid quarterback stats. You saw that, I'm sure you did, but the Josh Allen QBR in week 1.
Yeah. Shout out to my friend Hag to send that to me, and then I'm like, "You're joking, right?" And he's like, "Well, numbers don't lie."
They actually do. He won the game. The stats that he accumulated in garbage time were no longer garbage time because he fucking won the game.
Yeah.
So
crazy.
Stupid. Very funny. Chargers and Broncos. We get the Chargers on the road, favored by 2.5. Chargers looked very good. Broncos, absolute meltdown against the Colts. Bo Nix looked fucking sad out there.
This is my rigged game.
I had a feeling you were going to touch on this.
And you know what? People who like to gamble, don't tie all your bets together.
No?
Because it's always the one at the end that gets you.
The one thing you think is going to happen.
I had 5 different bets that were all I needed was the Broncos to cover. And they were coming down the field. They called a delay of game on J.K. Dobbins, which was, again, you know how you know when they're rigging it or doing funny shit? No replay.
Just move right past it.
Following play, another phantom face mask on the offense. Phantom. You don't see a lot of offensive face masks.
No, you don't.
Drives them back far enough that they have to bring out Will Lutz in a dome. Will Lutz, good kicker, right?
Yeah.
Doinks it when they're up 2. I said to him, I was like, there's no way he's making this. I'm like, this has got the ref stink all over it.
But what does this game have? Why would they be doing this? What is the...
I don't know, something financially. Maybe there was a lot of money on the... Because that's a weird game.
Your money on the Broncos?
Kill the...
It just
Me.
we have a hard. We've got a big uptick in Valatia, New York. We got to fuck this guy over.
No, listen, there's probably a ton of public money on the Broncos. Everybody assuming the Colts would come back
Do
down to
Daniel
earth.
Jones stuff.
And it's not a primetime game. There you go, Vegas. Here's your little treat. Then they call the leverage call on the 60-whatever-yard field goal that the guy missed, just to get him back out to hit the game winner. I've watched enough football to know when we're getting hosed.
But also, if you just happened to have the Colts in that game, would you have thought it was rigged?
I don't know, man. I don't have a crystal ball. Probably.
I'm looking at the list here. I don't think I had the Colts game. We have Colts Titans as the other game. Are the Colts good? Like, is Daniel Jones just going to be great now? Is Shane Steichen back to being good?
He looks really good, man.
It's just
he like I watched all of that game because that was all I needed.
Yeah.
And yeah, he looks great.
He looks really fucking good. But
Indiana Jones, great nickname.
Yeah, it works well. But it turns out like most of these guys, if you give them an offensive line and a good coach with a playbook that they understand that fits their skill set, it's like maybe Bryce Young could be good even. But like he would have to have a good offensive line and good coaching. Maybe not that far, but like Daniel Jones is a 6'5" guy that can throw the ball, and like maybe if he has a good offensive line and a good offensive coach, it's like this is how they can look. So which also worries me is like is Dayball not a good offensive coach? I know we don't have a good offensive line, but like Daniel Jones couldn't overcome all of the stuff on the Giants. But Jonathan Taylor looks fucking amazing. Michael Pittman's a great receiver. This guy fucking Tesla or whatever makes wrong team. What team is Tesla on?
Is that the 49er guy?
No, he's blue though. Tesla. He's made like fucking great 2 one-handed catches.
I don't know. I know they got Pierce on the Colts.
Pierce, that's the white guy I was thinking of. Isaac Tesla. No, he's on the Lions. Never mind. Conflated the two blue team, the blue jerseys. Yes, but other white guy that whatever. It's their defense is solid. Zaire Franklin's fucking good, and they're
Tyler Warren, sick tight end.
They just keep feeding it to him. So Colts are 2-0, and Daniel Jones is going to make the playoffs again, or maybe the Colts are just going to fall into the same trap that we fell into. He's going to look great. They're going to pay him, and then he's going to turn into a pumpkin.
They should have lost this game is the point here.
Absolutely.
By more than 2.5 points.
Yeah.
Also. Bo Nix, horrendous interception, too, in the drive before that.
Really bad.
Just one of those where it's like, you can't do that. You're 30 years old.
Yeah.
However old Bo Nix is.
He's old.
I kind of like the Titans.
You think the Titans?
I don't want to believe in the Colts.
And Cam Ward has looked decent.
Can't make the throw he made. I know it was a sick throw. You can't do that shit, Cam Ward.
Right. It won't. Right.
He learned his lesson, I think, though.
Would hope.
Like everyone's been zeroing in on it. Everyone is zeroing in on that throw. I feel like he's probably been hearing about it all week.
I saw that in silence on the red zone, and as it was happening, I was just out loud was like, "Well, if that's a touchdown, that's still a terrible pass. It's a terrible pass.
Right. You can't play the result there. The process was bad.
That's rookie stuff.
Yeah.
But I hate the coach of the Titans. But I don't know. Is this the game where Daniel Jones starts feeling himself and throws a couple picks? Probably.
I can see that. The rest of the team's really good, though. We'll see. You're back. If you forget about all of last year, you're really high on Steichen.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
He'll be good.
You're right.
You should have to forget about an entire season of football. But other than that,
3.5 points.
Yeah.
Plus 3.5. I like the over, too, 43.5.
Home dogs.
Colts haven't punted.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's fucking crazy. Saints at Seahawks. You've had nothing but good things to say about the Seahawks all year. They should run through the Saints pretty easy.
Yeah, if it wasn't for a bad fumble by his guy getting knocked into Darnold's arm, they'd be 2-0.
Yeah,
and I know they got a lucky break on that kickoff, but that put them up 2 scores.
Right.
I watched all of that game too because the game was over 5 minutes in. The Seattle had that game.
Yeah, they were in
control. Killing Aaron Rodgers. They were killing Aaron Rodgers. I think this is the game where the Saints stop being frisky.
And I
think Seattle fans are pumped. Yeah, I think Seattle fans are going to start to feel it now. Like we might be kind of good. Darnold, even though he threw 2 picks, that's his. He's more. Everybody used to say Josh Allen's Brett Favre, and I'm not comparing Sam Darnold talent. Like Sam Darnold's got that Brett Favre to him, where it's like I'm going to make some sick throws. I'm going to run around a little. I'm also going to throw 2 picks, and you guys got to figure it out. But they have a defense that kind of can figure it out.
Yeah, they do. They do.
Nothing on the Saints scares me. I don't know how they're staying in these games.
I agree. I think I also like that under 41.5. I don't know if the Saints are going to be able to score at all.
Yeah, that feels good.
Yeah, this could be like a shutout. This
Yeah.
could be like a Seattle statement game.
Right, like 21-0.
They're coming 9-1 to win their division. Put the money in, guys.
You've had it already. You've been saying it all year. You said it before the season started.
Put the money in Super Bowl.
Cardinals at 49ers. 49ers favored by 1.5. Mac Jones still probably. And then the Cardinals, I feel like we touched on them already. They just, they were trying to find a way to lose that game.
Mm-hmm.
And if it was anybody but Bryce Young, they might have.
Yeah.
I'm out on the Cardinals coach.
Pew, pew,
Yeah,
shots.
Pew, pew,
Explosives.
I don't think he's good. I don't think he's a good coach. I don't know what I think of Kyler Murray. In the same drive, he had like the sickest quarterback run, and then the littlest tiny guy getting the ball deflected, shouldn't have thrown it, pick.
Yeah. And that sick
He's
run.
just so
yeah.
unlikable. I feel like I can't like him because
And him and Marvin Harrison just are not on the same page.
No.
Like Marvin Harrison had like 1 catch.
Throw him the ball.
A waste. It's a total waste.
Yeah, I like the 49ers.
Yeah.
Cardinals are not going to go 3-0.
I don't think so either. Sarah, one of the prime 4:25 games in the afternoon. Cowboys at Bears. Bears at home, favored by 1.5. Over under is 49.5.
This is disrespectful. I did not see these odds, honestly. I need to change my heat back now.
I think we might all do that. I have that
Yeah.
one in bold under my heat check. I don't want to give it away, but this was one of my heat check bets as well.
They cannot score as many points as us. That's the point. Like the fact of the matter here, our defense might be bad, but not that bad. I feel like I don't know. Is it the Ben Johnson effect? Maybe that's still carrying the Bears a little bit because it's certainly not Caleb Williams. I mean,
they are 0-2. The Ben Johnson effect. They're 0-2.
That's true. That's true. Maybe you think people are thinking like this is they get this right home game, but no, I just can't see them matching us offensively. I don't think it's possible.
They drafted Colson Loveland ahead of that Tyler Warren guy, and he hasn't done a thing. Luther Burden they drafted,
Nothing.
I think 2nd round, nothing. Or Dunze, they hit on him. He's good. He's really good. Roman Dunze is really good.
Yeah.
I think they drafted a 2nd round, 3rd round left offensive lineman, not playing. Like they
Healthy
have
scratch.
missed on a ton of draft picks.
Yeah, it's embarrassing.
They're bad. They're bad.
Yeah, I just feel bad for them too. It feels like they had all the chances and they're just finding ways to fuck it up. But yeah, I just don't get it. The Cowboys are better than this. It doesn't make any sense to me. Sunday night, Chiefs at Giants, battle of the 0-2s. Chiefs are favored by 6.5 points on the road. Over under is 45.5. Do I have any chance? Is there any bit of your little hungry dog mentality over there, Mike, that should make me believe that the Giants have a chance in this game?
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry because I don't like Russell Wilson. I don't know if I've mentioned that on this podcast, but I, unlike Carrie Underwood, am not going to be waiting all day for Sunday night. That is not. Not only do I not like the Chiefs, but I want to root for you, and I hate Russell Wilson. Malik Neighbors, maybe the best wide receiver in the NFL.
He's very good.
I think he is. Really, I really do. Like, there's something going on there. That guy
He's
is
good, but
really
the best
open.
might be a stretch.
He's got Russell Wilson to be the number 1 passing quarterback in the NFL.
Him and Wandale.
What?
Wandale had fucking like 140 yards.
5.5 is at
6.5
home. I see 5, but okay.
I had it was 6 earlier.
I got.
Sorry, let's see.
It's 5.5 right now. Line's coming down. I think the Giants can cover.
Because
The Chiefs play messy. They often play down to their competition, but still find ways to win. So I do think that's a possibility, but I don't think the Chiefs are going to start 0-3. I just
How
don't
can
see
you
that.
play down to a team with the same record as you?
That's true. But these are two very different 0-2 teams, I think.
Patrick Mahomes doesn't look good, guys.
We've said this before, though. We've fallen for this. You're
I
falling
mean, look
for
at
it
his
again.
Taking the bait.
His stats have, over the last 3 years, his stats have declined every year. Look it up. Prove me wrong.
I believe you.
Yeah.
I believe you. But he's still going to be in the playoffs, and we're still going to be hating him, and they're still going to be in the AFC Championship game.
We were at year 13 of Kareem Hunt. It's like they're running back. It's the same sitcom, except like it's jumped the shark. Travis Kelce is blowing games for them. Taylor Swift pregnant.
I saw
Is
that.
his,
wall
is
or
his
whatever.
head on the? Is his head on in the game right now?
Maybe not.
Should be.
I don't think. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I like the Giants. I'm gonna take the Giants.
Hell yeah.
Money line.
he was, because we did so much talk about the Giants. You were thinking Russie, but then as soon as we got you cooking on the Chiefs a little bit, you remembered who your real enemy
He's a
was
Russ
here.
fan.
I just don't know if Mahomes is going to be able to do. You better listen. If the only thing they can coach is the defensive line, don't let Patrick Mahomes. He is the leading rusher on the Chiefs. He's the number 16 runner in the NFL right now.
Oh, this
That
guy
is
is
not
I'm already
good.
ready for this. There's going to be so many like Thibodeau. I'm already ready for Thibodeau and Carter to be crashing around the outside, Burns to be crashing around the outside, and it's just they hold up long enough and the middle is wide open and he just runs for 15 yards on a 3rd and 14. That's just exactly what's going to happen. And I'm already going to fucking break the TV.
You know that there's trouble in paradise in Kansas City when Mahomes is also lowering his shoulder on some of these runs. Like whether that is because he knows he needs these yards or because he feels like he has to somehow motivate the team, because sometimes your quarterback lets somebody have it and everybody gets that boost of adrenaline and steps up. But I don't think Xavier Worthy's going to play. Yeah, you know what? The Giants should win this game. I don't think Xavier Worthy's going to play. I just don't see how they have. The Chiefs are only staying in these games because Mahomes is running, and that is like the break. That's what you do in the Super Bowl and when the going gets tough, not week 2 and week 1.
Yeah. They're going to be like 1-5 or like 2-4, and then Rashee Rice and Xavier Worthy are going to come back, and they're going to like go 11-0.
Boy, what a bad look to wear those shirts too. Did you see
Free
that?
Rashee.
Free
Rice.
4?
Yeah.
So lame.
Dude, he drove a car 103 miles an hour and almost like killed a bunch of people and then left the scene of the accident. It's not like
There's no injustice occurring.
I don't understand where justice.
Injustice.
Like, I want to wear a shirt that says he should have longer than a 6-game suspension, but that's not like good marketing.
It's like
I gotta workshop that.
It's like somebody in like working in Subway wearing like a free Jared shirt.
Yeah, right. It's blatantly guilty.
Yeah, like don't what? Maybe not the guy to stand here.
Yeah, like if I wore a free, OJ didn't do it.
Yeah.
To a Bills game, although they probably
you'd make some friends.
Damn right.
Yeah, yeah,
yeah. Free rest in peace, Aaron Hernandez.
yeah. R.I.P. Oh.
God.
Yeah, Monday night game, Lions at Ravens. Ravens favored by 4.5, over under 51.5. After this week of football, this feels like maybe the game we all deserve. Mm-hmm. And also, I'm curious to see if the Lions are really the team they were in week 1 or if they're really the team they were in week 2. And I think the Ravens are going to be a good test. Ravens obviously scored a shitload of points. The Lions showed what they could do last week, but maybe they just played the Bears. So what are your feelings on this, Sarah? Any thoughts?
I think the Ravens are going to come away with this one. Like you said, I'm interested to see what version of the Lions we're going to get and kind of their new identity this year with all the coaching changes. But I don't know. I feel like the Ravens defense is really going to get to Jared Goff, and he has the potential to look really good or sometimes really very bad. And I feel like I can just see him throwing a lot of picks here and kind of just looking rather unathletic in the pocket, I think. So I think the Ravens defense wins them this game.
And he's an outdoor cats. We always got to remember.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Jared Goff outside prime time.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go by my if there's a roof on the stadium, I'll bet on the Lions.
There's not.
There is not.
There's not.
Yeah.
Okay. Bet the Ravens. That probably hurts, though. But whatever. You beat them already. Who cares?
We did.
You remember
Never
that?
forget. Game of the year.
Never
Game
forget.
of the year. I mean, like all these other games just pale. Did you guys? I mean, like even your game. Your game was pretty close, actually.
It was
good.
yeah.
But then like
In
it
a
was
different
like sunny
way.
outside. It was the afternoon. I had the rest of my day. It
Yeah.
wasn't-
1 o'clock.
It wasn't Sunday night. It wasn't the penultimate
Right.
game.
Yeah. Dropping penultimate
You know.
on our asses.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, let's move on. Let's fuck it. That's a hell of a week we got ahead of us. I'm ready for some football. Mike and I will actually be attending a football game together, going down to West Point. We'll be watching Army on Saturday for actually Big Don's birthday. So
I'm gonna enlist Sasha, and he's not gonna know.
they won't take me. They will not have me. You're like,
You better get some battle toe.
You're like, you're like, I'll put this weight on so fast, motherfucker. I'm not going to war.
No, you're skinny. You're skinny. You're fighting. You're fighting weight.
So now, while we're in fight weight, we'll put some heat checks out there. Sarah, we did not get a pick from you last week. Unfortunately, you are 0-1 from week 1. Mike and I are both 3-2 overall after we both went 2-1 last week. Denver really fucked you, Mike. That was bad. And,
Yeah.
And the Bills-Jets over was the one that ruined me. I was not happy with that. But let's turn it all around this week and look to stay on the right side of 500. So, Sarah, what do you got for us coming off vacation?
So I'm going to go number 1. We already talked about it earlier. Cowboys -1.5. Just simply disrespectful against the Bears. So
Cowboys plus 1.5. You get points.
Oh, +1. Wait, really?
Yes.
I thought we were favored when I looked
No,
earlier.
the Bears are
Okay.
favored.
Wow. Okay. Well,
That's like
either
not
way,
a lot
I'm
of
taking
points,
it.
though.
I know. But I'm taking them. I feel like we win by a
Take the money
touchdown,
line.
but-
Take the
Money line for sure. Money line for sure. Bengals +3. I talked about it earlier. I feel like even though I guess Mike kind of countered my point about winning this one for Joe Burrow, I still feel like they come away with this one. I don't know. I feel like it's just going to be an interesting matchup on both sides, and I feel like they win it. No real reason otherwise. Lastly, I'm going to take the Broncos +2.5, although I don't know. I feel like I've kind of talked myself out of this one. I started with it thinking it was a good idea, and now I don't really know. But I kind of just was thinking that like maybe the Chargers, I don't know if they're 3-0 material yet. I feel like everything's been going a little bit too smooth for them. I think they're a good team, but that's just like the Chargers. I feel like they just lose unexpected kind of games. Not that this is, I mean, it's a division matchup, but I don't know. I feel like the Broncos somehow sneak this one out and either catch like the Chargers slipping a little bit or just have an off day. So +2.5.
That one scares me a little bit. We got to see, because maybe it depends how much money Mike's going to bet on them. If the gambling gods see what's going on in Valatia, so we got to see what Mike does on that one.
Yeah, obviously I got to get my money back this week. So I will not be siding with you on the Broncos.
I'm going to look to stay hot as well. And Sarah, I'm going to double down. Usually I don't like to take the same picks, but I just have to take this one. There's got to be something up. I don't understand. Cowboys +1.5 as well. It just seems, why would you not? I think that they're a significantly better team. I don't care that they're on the road. Their offense looks great. Their defense obviously doesn't. But I think that they are a better team than the Chicago Bears. I do think Chicago needs this game more, which may be why the line is where it is, where people are just saying like they can't lose again. I absolutely think that they can. I feel bad for them. But along that same line of the Cowboys offense, I'm absolutely going to take the Dallas-Chicago over 49.5. It just feels like this is going to be Chicago's offense trying to get right against a bad defense. Dallas's offense continuing to look very, very good. I think this is going to be like a 39-34 type game, like very similar to the game we just watched with the Dallas and the Giants. So over 49.5. And then my other line that doesn't make any sense to me, I am taking the 49ers -1.5. They're at home. I'm not a believer in the Cardinals. The Cardinals tried to give that game away, and any semblance of half of a team would have beaten the Cardinals last week. It just so happened that they got lucky with who they were playing against. So 1.5 is basically nothing. So I could see the 49ers at least winning by a field goal. They're still a better team. They're still more talented. They're at home, and Kyler Murray will turn into a pumpkin.
A very little, one of those decorative
Right.
ones.
Yeah, those tiny, more of a squash.
Shelf. You can't carve it.
Yeah. Mike, what do you got for us?
All right. Well, like as the preeminent gambler, I'll let you guys pick 17 picks before I.
You can double down
and find I'll find us some winners out here.
I doubled down on Sarah's. I could not.
No, we're not doubling down. I kind of like it. It like ups the ante. I pick like a bunch of games, and then I see which ones you guys take, so I know which ones are losers. No, I'm just kidding. JK. Bills
Dobbins.
11.5.
Okay.
I miss the barbershop where I used to go, hey Sasha,
Yeah.
bing bong. Hey Tua, bing bong. Bills 11.5. That line just came down while we were talking from 12.5.
Okay.
That's a mistake. So yeah, that's the end of that rant.
So that's it.
I'm going to take the Hotlanta Falcons -5.5 at Carolina. I don't know why I called them Hotlanta. That was dumb.
It seems nice.
Magic City's going to be popping off after the Falcons win. Panthers stink. Falcons are good.
It is in Carolina, I believe.
Yes,
they're on the road.
I know. Well, they'll be watching.
They'll be popping off in Atlanta.
Yeah, and then I was torn between these two.
Take them both. Maybe out of fifth.
I can't go even numbers. I'll give you 5 picks. All right, fine. Browns +8.5.
Ooh, you're doing it.
Packers.
You're doing it. You said you weren't gonna, and you're doing it.
Yep. Browns +8.5. And if you're feeling froggy, join me, because if I'm betting that, I'm taking them at +330 money line. Jeez, you don't got to put that in there, but
for the real sickos.
I remember the old days before everybody and their mothers bet, and that game you'd get that at like +500.
Yeah,
the odds are so bad now. Seahawks -7 home against the Saints.
Yep, like that.
Yep, I'm not sold on that at all. And fuck it, Giants +1.5.
I just had to sit here long enough. Giants +5.5. If you want it right now, I am seeing it at 6.5. If you want the extra point on DraftKings, so yeah, I'll give it to you either way. You balls it. You take in the 5.
Nah.
Oh, he's not even going to take it. Okay, beautiful. I love it. Sarah, going
to 40. We got it. You can't get there without putting up some picks.
That's true. Oh my God, what if you sweep the
5-0.
board? What if you sweep the board?
I am betting this year. I'm doing it. I'm taking every one of the things I lay out here
straight up,
and it is one parlay for the week.
Oh, you're parlaying them. That's ballsy.
I love that.
Of course I am. Yeah.
Bold. So Sarah is taking the Cowboys +1.5, Bengals +3, and the Broncos +2.5. I am doubling down with Sarah here, going with the Cowboys +1.5 as well. I'm taking the Dallas Chicago over 49.5, as well as the 49ers -1.5 points. And then Mike giving us 5 picks this day, and she's going to parlay them all, and we're going to win a whole bunch of money. We got the Bills -11.5, Falcons, the Hotlanta Falcons -5.5,
Atlanta,
Browns +8.5, Seattle -5, and then the stinky pick of the week, the Giants,
stinky dog,
Giants +5.5 on Sunday Night Football. So maybe he is going to be waiting all day for Sunday night if this parlay makes it that far.
I guess so.
So ready. So. Well, wonderful. Another great week in the books. Lots of good football ahead of us, and maybe Mike and I will be able to post some stuff early morning down from West Point and see how we're doing. Maybe introduce the world to Don Lebunski.
He deserves it. He's ready for this moment.
Is the world ready?
I don't think so. Depends how much Tito's we have.
I've known Don a long time, and I'm still never ready. I'm like, he is the coolest guy.
He's ready to rock and roll. They've never seen
always.
Yeah. So ready to party. So we will be arriving early in the morning, setting up a little tailgate, making some Philly cheesesteaks, just letting you know what's going on, Mike. Ready to rock and roll. Going to find you some gluten-free buns.
I ain't eating it. I'm not fucking eating.
I'm not fucking leaving. So, as always, thank you guys so much for listening. Share, like, subscribe, tell all your friends, follow us on Instagram, share on your stories, tell everybody about us. We want to keep doing this, and it's very, very fun. So, as always, we love you. We appreciate you. We'll talk to you next week.